Caution, this is a video log. It has dialogue. For the purist, nature videos go to my playlist, pick one that matches your mood, and does not mention vlogs or dialogue. Friday, November 7th, and we're still at Gerald Freeman campground in West Virginia. Thor is back there ready to go because I just got the backpack out while I'm taking a break from work to film the intro for this week's episode. We have lots of ladybugs. We had about 6 of them in the house. There's one right up there and another one over there and about 50 or 100 of them outside. That's definitely attack of the ladybugs today. Actually, this whole week has been kind of... I get off work in a couple hours. Once that's done, we're going to go do some scouting for this weekend. We're just sitting here doing our work, taking a break here real quick, and going out to look at how many ladybugs are on the outside. Oh, some of them are flying away, but we only got about 50 or 100 of them on the trailer here. We have been location scouting. As you can tell, the weather is not super spectacular, but we are way out in the middle of nowhere on a road that has no bridges and lots of water crossings. There's going to be a video linked in the description of the trip here. You will want to watch the whole thing to the end. The farther you go, the better it gets. We found a good place to film out here, and we'll put this on the list for either a sunrise or a sunset if it's not too cloudy. We'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot of rain in the forecast, and also there were a lot of really nice places to film along the road in, where the road follows the creek and crosses back and forth over it, again with no bridges. It's not super wet right now. I think if we get a little rain tonight, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow, but this is probably going to be our destination for tomorrow morning. Good morning. It is Saturday, November 8th. We are at the location that we scouted yesterday. It is foggier this morning than I had hoped for, and there's been a lot of planes. We got here, we rolled up just before sunrise. Took that interesting road in with all the water crossings. It rained pretty good last night, so there's a lot of water on the road. The cameras are out there in the middle of the river, right over there. We're filming upstream behind us. The sun rose over that way, but because of the fogs and the clouds, we didn't see it. Shooting nature videos is kind of like fishing. You go out and you put your camera out, and you don't really know what you're going to get until you get home and look at it on the monitor. Then I think we'll also capture some video on the way out. There's a number of good places, and the creek looks good. So if we get good sun, we'll get more video today. I should say we worked 3 days at the campground with the Starlink. We didn't have any issues. We've used almost 300 gigabytes of data, so I'm glad we went with the unlimited plan. Between uploading the film that we've taken and reviewing and all of that, just really kind of went through the gigabytes. So, but yeah, no problem. So we'll be here all next week. We have snow coming in, and so maybe we'll get some snow videos as well. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. So we didn't capture the sunrise that I was hoping for this morning. The clouds are just starting to burn off. I can see blue sky above. I'm hoping in the next 15 or 20 minutes we're going to have beautiful footage, but you're going to have to wait and see if it comes out. The vlogs always come out before the long videos. The long videos always come out before the short videos. So stay tuned to find out if I sat here for hours this morning and didn't capture any video to share with you, or if I found lots of good stuff. Let's hope for lots of good stuff. See you in a little bit. Okay, we're packing up and heading out. I have the head mount on for the trip back to the car. My dear wife Lucille likes to watch as I trip over things on the way back to and from the car. The trip down here, I wasn't able to film. I didn't film because we made the trip down at dawn. The area is got lots and lots of wild roses, like this one right here. That's a small one. That's a whole big rose bush over there. So we're going to be working our way back up to the brush to the car, which is a bright blue on the top of the road, which we can see really easy. So the trip back up won't be as bad as the trip in. When we came in this morning, the GPS location that I had pinpointed had me a little farther upriver than where I wanted to be. So we had to come down and travel through and end up here. All right, are you ready, Thor? All right, this way, under this branch here. Watch out for those bushes. Ugh. Branches and rose bushes. I think we go left here, bud. I think this way. Ugh. Lots of rose bushes. Slow down. They have thorns on them. All the rose bushes have thorns. All those little green things pulling us. Alright, stay over here. You're shorter than I am. Oh, here's a good spot. Let's go up right over here. Slow down. He always has to go around me. Come on, up the hill here. Come on. Up the hill. To the right just a little bit. Over this way. Keep going. There you go. Ooh, more rose bushes. More slippery hill. We made it, and there's the car. Okay, good boy. Leash off. Seatbelt on. A bear just crossed the road in front of us. I didn't have the camera going. We'll see if we can see him here. He'd be on that right hill someplace. I do not see him now. Huh. Be a really bad idea to get out and look. But so it is Saturday evening. It's just getting dark out. When I got home, it was a little, or got back to camp here, it was a little dark and cloudy and windy, and so we weren't going to go back out and do any more filming. So we started editing the video that's going to be our first day's remote work segment, which will be released just before this one is. And went out for a walk, talked to some of the neighbors. The guys that were in the tent were closing up shop, and one of them came down and said, "Can I borrow a broom?" And I said, "Sure." And we talked for a little bit, and turns out he's a Mennonite. And anyhow, when he brought the broom back, he brought this package of cookies, and he said, "Do you want a cookie?" And I said, "Sure." And I tried to take one, and he said, "No, take the whole package, because we're going home." So I have a whole box of chocolate whoopie pies. There's 2 chocolate cookies with cream in between. And my wife is not going to find out until she watches this video that I have homemade whoopie pies, and they're really, really good. So I'm sorry, dear, but there won't be any left by the time you see this. There won't be any left by the time I get home. There should still be some left tomorrow because there's a lot in there. But to his mom, that made these. Thank you very much. I doubt if she's going to see this video, but if you see it and you know who she is, please tell her that the cookies were delicious, and thank those gentlemen for giving me some. Sunday, November 11th, we're at the Salt Creek Water Project here. It was supposed to be overcast and rainy today, and now it is. When we were at the camper first thing this morning, the sun came out. I said, oh God, let's run up to this water retention project and get some film. And as soon as we got here, there was sun, it was nice. We started setting up the cameras. A deer came down and looked at us. By the time I got a camera out and looked at him, he was way up on the other hill, way over there. Then the cloud cover came over. We took a couple of videos. We'll see if anything comes out. We do have some extended scouting planned for today, so we're gonna go back. Thor didn't get up until just before we left. I actually had to kick him out of bed to come out here. So we're gonna go back, get him some breakfast, then we're gonna hit the road. Well, according to Google Maps, this is the $1 Million Bridge. We drove out here, found a lot of nice places. It's still very overcast, so while we were filming the driving video, a big buck ran across the road in front of us, and then a little while later, some kind of a bird, probably a vulture, was on the side of the road and flew up in front of the car. And so I might put those clips in here. They are very interesting looking. The bird was really close to the car. This is probably going to be the outro for this episode. We did have lots of exciting things that we did this weekend. We filmed a lot. We did a lot of filming. We did a lot of driving. We did a lot of scouting. Today, Sunday, is pretty overcast. It's been raining on and off. We did capture some driving videos, which the first one that I took came out really nice. I'm really happy with the way it worked. And so those will be coming out soon. So keep an eye out for those. End of this episode, tune in and see what happens next time, because you never know.